What's going on? Back in the garage with another quick little update for you guys. Some interesting content here today. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. GTO is in the garage. It's jacked up. It's on jack stands. We've got fan shrouds off. We got a bumper off. The car is tore apart. We got some coolant in the floor. So exactly how it should be. All right, we'll back up here. As you can notice, there looks to be a little bit odd stuff here that used to not be there. That being one and that being, the other. As you can see, I've got the intercooler pretty well mounted where I want it. I need to put another screw in there to help support that bracket. I got a couple of washers here because the bolt they sent me is actually just a fuzz too long. And I really need to do another support brace on the bottom, okay? But that's a 3-inch intercooler. It's your standard eBay intercooler. 31 by, I don't know, I think it's 3112 by 3 is a 3-inch in outlet. Next line of business, you can see the new shiny radiator. This is out of a 0506 style GTO. It does have the field cap over there. That way I can get rid of the old overflow tank here and put a smaller one. So that's the reason for that, to clear up some room for this guy. Okay, tripping over some stuff. If you can't tell, hopefully you can in the video, that is a billet wheel, okay? It's beautiful, guys, no shaft play whatsoever. Very, very nice looking to the eye, at least. We'll see how it performs. I really couldn't find any information on how a Billet gt45 does, minus the, I think it's the CX Racing Billet 80, I think is the GT45 style. But this is that EMUSA or whatever you want to call it. It's got the I think it's a 110 or 105 AR. And it's got like a weird 3 1/4 inch outlet here. And I think it's, I don't know, 3 1/2 or 3.75. Could be even 4-inch outlet. I don't know exactly. I think that one's kind of weird too. But nevertheless, I've just got some padding and stuff here because this is really close to where I'm going to be setting the turbo. All right, so it actually looks nice, and I'm not going to run a filter on it probably, especially at the racetrack, because there's really, this AC line's really kind of in the way. So I don't know. I mean, I can shift it this way a little bit and have enough room to run a filter, but tag on it, that just looks so good without a filter. I hate to cover up that, but we'll just see. Jumping over here, got this in as well. Tower 50mm blow valve. Of course, this one was $50 on eBay, so it says made in the USA, but who knows? Probably not. Motor mounts. I got some, I think it's called Delrin, maybe. They're like a solid motor mount for the GTO. Other than that, that's really all the parts I got in right now. Got a few more supposed to still be making their way here. Let's see, nothing really going on in here. I got the wheels and my helmet in the back. Need to get some tires for that. I've got some, they're underneath that, but I got just some oil line stuff to make the feed and return. Here's some V-bands when I go to do the exhaust. I think those are 2 1/4 maybe, might be 2 1/2. So really all I'm waiting on is the piping, and there's a bunch of little random stuff. These fans won't work. I tried to trim out for the radiator outlet and stuff, but they just don't work. They're actually, it almost touches the water pump. So I believe I'll just probably buy a Pro Charger fan shroud for a 16-inch fan and a 6 1/2-inch fan and run that. Also there's normally there's a T right here. It would tee off and go to the overflow tank. So I just took a metal pipe that size and teed it together and pulled that, well, put it together and took the T out. It's not really teed. So that got rid of that. Ideally, it'd be running a new hose from back there to there, but this will work. Still got the battery out. I'm on the fence about relocating the battery to the trunk or not. it would be a lot better as far as room for the intercooler piping. This is some old 3-inch piping I have. That's what I'm going to run. So I'm trying to decide exactly how to route this. It looks like under here, you can see under the compressor here where that pipe's gonna go. I'm gonna try to get my exhaust up under that, run it across the bottom, down low, come up, and then tee in for over there. But then I gotta find a way to make sure it doesn't interfere with my radiator hose going from here to there. Cover that, let me move that from here over to there. And then this little guy is gonna have to come up here and then come over to that out the water pump outlet or inlet. I think that's the outlet maybe. So how to run my intercooler piping? Well, based off some forum reading and stuff, it looks like people throw a 90-degree off this, shoot it inside the frame rail like that, drill them a pretty hole in the frame rail right there, and then come up and then throw a 90 going into the throttle body. So that might be the route I go. I kind of hate to drill a hole in the frame rail, but I may, and then I might just get something welded around it, or take another plate metal, weld it to it, and then drill a hole through that, and then that way it just got some extra support through it. But really, I don't think it'll matter. I don't know. You guys can throw a comment or whatever you'd like and let me know on that. But guys, that is the only update I got for you right now. Quite a bit of parts rolling in. It's going together nicely. I don't know when I'll be able to get the manifolds off and actually start on the hot side of the turbo. That's the worst part. Cold side I'm not too concerned about. Once again, I'll show you on this side. We'll come out, shoot through the frame rail, and about where that's angling down, I'll drill a hole, and that's where it'll go. So that's about the gist of that. But guys, that'll conclude this video. Try not to make it too long, but a little bit interesting. Some flanges that came with that eBay turbo, but that's what we got going on. If you like the direction this build's going, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will get you guys some prices on everything that I bought, let you know how much the final cost is. Of course, this vehicle, I just so happen to have a couple extra costs that I wasn't anticipating on, such as the radiator, the fan shroud. I could make a fan shroud, but the fans, so a few little things like that I really wasn't anticipating on. But nonetheless, anytime you do a budget build, those things will creep up on you. So I always plan for, usually it's a minimum around $500 extra just in little miscellaneous stuff, because that stuff will nickel and dime you to death. But nevertheless, guys, that's this video. Thanks for watching.